Hey, what's going on, guys? Your boy Ross is in the house. In today's video training, we're going to see how anyone, literally anyone, can start an online business that makes at least $5,000 a month. Actually, I'm going to show you live examples on how I got started and what steps I used to start making my first $300,000 online. Actually, I made these $300,000 online in under 3 months. I knew something that no one else was teaching or preaching, and I actually learned it through a business partner of mine, which I'm going to share with you, mention him later in the video. But remember this: the laziest and the simplest way to make money online is not by starting a business. It's actually to get a job. I know it sounds kind of counterintuitive, but hear me out here. Let me show you something. This is the first car that I was driving. This was given to me by my father. It's a Renault 1. And it's a French car, and it's a very old one. And this car actually helped me make a lot of money. And I'm gonna let you know why and how this happened. Let's first discuss what is the most important thing into a business. Well, if you start a business, you can create a product, you can create an amazing product, don't get me wrong. You can create the best product in the world. But if you don't have audience, or if you don't have people who are willing to see the product and to buy it, you ain't have anything. You don't have a business. That doesn't necessarily mean you need to become a YouTuber to have audience. It doesn't mean you have to become a TikToker. None of that. None of that. You need, and that's in my opinion, the very first thing you need to start online is to learn what is a media buyer. What does media buying means, and you to become a media buyer. Why? Because media buying is essential for any type of business. Like I said, what do all the businesses online and offline have in common? All of them, like hundreds and thousands and millions of businesses online and offline, what do they have in common? All of them. Actually, pause the video and comment down below what you think that is. Well, did you do it? Anyways, this is customers. All of these businesses need customers. And what does the media buyer do? It brings customers to businesses. That's why this is very essential skill to have, and that's why this is the very first thing you need in order to start making money online. And that's actually the very first thing that I started when I started making $100,000 a month. I became a media buyer. This is why. Let me show you something. Not only that the media buyer is going to learn, or the media buyer knows how to bring customers to the businesses, but she or he is very highly paid employee. Now, this is a website that I just found on Google. It's called Glassdoor, whatever. Media buying salaries. Okay, so media buying salaries, it is from $62,000 to $105,000 a year. But here is the kicker. This is net. This is just the salary. This is the payroll. Why? Because usually media buyers are getting paid monthly plus percentage of what they bring to the company. This is how I actually got started. I was getting paid around $3,000 a month when I show you this screenshot when we made $300,000. I was making about $3,000 a month. Not much. Enough to pay my rent, enough to pay my bills, buy some groceries. But then on top of my salary, I was getting a percentage, which was from 30 to 50% on our profits. So basically, if we would make $10,000 in a day, my business partner, at the time he was my boss, okay? Later we became business partners, but he would pay me a percentage, 30 to 50% of the daily revenue or profits. Actually profits, because the revenue is without the cost. So I was making these $3,000 but a month, but then I was making another $2,000-$3,000 a day. $2,000-$3,000 a day because of the percentage. Now, maybe you're wondering, hey Ross, but you're skilled, you're very professional, you know how to do this. Well, guess what? I didn't know how to do it in the beginning. And that's why media buying is very, very lucrative, because first, it is highly paid, and secondly, it is very easy to learn. I learned how to become a media buyer in about 4 months. So 4 to 6 months, you can become a media buyer. What does the media buyer do? Buys media out of Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, basically creates ads that people see, they click these ads, and they're redirected to the landing page or the website of the company the media buyer works for. Now, from here, once you learn how to bring people from Facebook to a website, to a company website, you will never ever have to worry about money again, because not only now you will be able to bring more customers to businesses, but later if you decide to start your own business, you can start bringing customers to your very own business as well without a problem. And so what are the three essential key metrics you need to know? Not metrics, but traits when it comes to media buying you need to learn. The first thing, media buyer knows how to design a little bit, ads. And you can do this with AI nowadays. Back in the day, I had to learn how to do Photoshop. But nowadays, you can just use AI and create your designs. Secondly, you're going to learn how to become somewhat familiar with what a copywriting is, how to write copy in such a way that pursued people to click links and to buy products. And again, you have AI, ChatGPT, and other softwares. I'm going to list them down below, the softwares that I use. You can use to become a copywriter or to learn how to write copy. And the final part is this is the third main component, is you need to learn how ads dashboard works. For example, if we go to Facebook ads, if I type Facebook ads, this is the place where the media buyer spend most of his or her time. This is it. This is the Facebook ads manager. You have campaigns on the left side. These are with some targeting options, and then you have the actual ads. Okay? Nothing difficult. Of course, when you learn how to do it. In other words, media buying is just advertising, but buying media online. So literally you become an advertiser. Here from Statista.com, we can see ad spending trends. Basically, companies that spend on ads, and you're the media buyer who is going to start driving the ads. But as we can see here from 2017, up until the projection is to increase and quadruple in revenue, but from 2017 up until now, it's actually already $1 trillion in ad spend, I believe. Okay, so it was $590 billion, and now it's $1 trillion, 2024. Media buyers are going to be the next big thing. This is why you need to focus and become a media buyer. Like I said, first, because it's very lucrative. You can make a lot of money. Secondly, because you see the huge potential here. Where was it? I forgot. Statista. Where is it? There we go. It's an ever-increasing industry. Thirdly, you're going to learn how to buy media for other businesses, respectively. You can start your very own business if you want to later on. The benefits are enormous. I actually started with media buying. I didn't know how to write copy. I didn't know how to create ads. I literally learned how to do media buying, and that was it. That was the kicker. Now, if you want to learn how to become a media buyer, you can watch YouTube videos, or I can create another video to explain how or what the steps you need to take in order to become a media buyer, what you need to learn, and where to find jobs. Because this is the second part of this video. The first one was to tell you that becoming a media buyer is essential in 2024 and 2025 and above. It's essential. If you want to make money online, or if you want to start a business, or if you want to work for a company for a very hefty, lucrative salary, you need to become a media buyer. Now, the second part of this video is, okay, now you know what you need to learn. Where do you find jobs related to media buying? Well, there are a bunch of websites that are actually called mediabuying.com, or this one is called mediabuyer.com. This is an entire website called mediabuyer.com, and you can find very, very lucrative job-related opportunities to work for companies. And I forgot to tell you something in the beginning, guys. Working for a big company as a media buyer, not only you're going to get paid very, very well, very, very well, but also you're going to learn essential skills from the inside the company, because you're going to be working with other smart people in these digital companies, and you're going to learn from other people. And this is what happened with me. Not only I was getting paid to become a media buyer, but I was mentored at the time from my other co-workers, and my business partner at the time was my boss, like I said, but they were teaching me how to become a better media buyer and what is a media buying. And then I stumbled upon affiliate marketing, and then drop shipping, and then e-commerce, Amazon FBA, all of these business endeavors. But the only skill that I actually helped me to make a lot of money was media buying. Okay, so this is the website, mediabuying.com. There is another website, probably you already know it, Fiverr. Fiverr.com. Fiverr is a place where you can post a gig that you're a media buyer and other companies or business owners will seek your services to help them with their marketing campaigns. Another place is called Upwork, upwork.com. Probably you're familiar with that as well. If not, it's a freelance place, but you can start as a freelance media buyer and then you can start looking for jobs, like full-time jobs on mediabuyer.com or jobs.com, or you can even go to linkedin.com and start looking for much more professional jobs or companies that are looking someone to hire. Remember in the beginning I told you that this car helped me make a lot of money. Actually, this is the car that helped me make my first $100,000 in a single month. And here is why. I hated this car so much. Never ever. I mean, she didn't want to start. So every time I had to go somewhere, I had to push the car to start it, and then I jump inside the car. I hated it so much. I mean, it was a nice car. I mean, my father gave it to me. So anyways, but I hated this car so much that in my mind, in my head, I had this vision of, I'm going to get rid of this car. It doesn't matter what it costs me. I'm going to find a way to get rid of the car. So that's why I was pushing so hard to find something online or offline to, to create my own business. And before I become a media buyer, I actually started some other businesses that they failed. I started an offline business as well. I had a service company and I have a web development studio, and they kind of, didn't make a lot of money. But then these companies that I started led me to this skill, the media buying skill. And then once I discovered what a media buyer is, because I didn't know what a media buyer is, and when I learned that you're going to get paid a lot of money for just sitting on a chair, creating ads, and that's it. And on top of that, you're going to get a percentage of the sales from the company, and that's it. I'm like, whoa, sign me up. That's how I actually started. I was literally sitting in my chair, creating ads and creating designs, doing some copywriting, and I was making money. And I was working for this guy, which his name is Brian Pfeiffer. This is my first employer that hired me to become a media buyer, and later we became business partners because I learned very fast, and I am eager to learn. And that's another thing you have to remember. You have to be willing to learn and adapt fast. And I was that guy. I was learning a lot. So Brian saw me that I'm very kind of worthy guy. I hope he still thinks the same. But he saw me that I'm very, I don't want to say hustle, but I was pushing the limits. I was studying I was working for 8 hours, and then for another 8 hours I would study. So 16-hour days. I would literally wake up and I would start studying, and then I would go to work and I would start working into the media buying, and then I would go back home and I would continue studying. So like I said, 4 to 6 months is going to take you to become professional media buyer that is going to be making from $5,000 to $10,000 and even more. This is base salary. And then on top of that, you're going to be making percentage, which is another lucrative part. And then the journey starts from here. Now that you're a media buyer, you can either ask for a partnership or you can propose a partnership. Like this is what we did with Brian. I mean, I didn't propose him, but he actually proposed to me to become business partners. But the people who see you as a media buyer, and if you're good and if you're actually put effort, they'll see you and they want to reward you. Either they're going to ask you to become a business partner, or they're going to raise your percentage. Or if you don't want to do that, you can start your own business. Now that you have the skill to bring customers to any business, you can start any business. I hope this video helps you. I just wanted to make a short video to motivate you, to give you the only one skill anyone needs to make money online or to start the business. This is the only one thing you need to do. Become a media buyer, and you can make a lot of money. You can make actually a lot of money by working for someone else on your terms, removed from a desk in your own house. You don't even have to go to an office if you want to. You can stay employee forever. All right? I hope this video helps. I'll see you in the next one. And if you want to see more ways to make money online, click this video right here. I'll meet you there.